Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about the Senate rejecting both plans for a government funding stopgap. So, the government is set to begin a shutdown on October 1 at 12:01 a.m. And on Friday, the House passed the Republican version of the continuing resolution. And then the Senate rejected both the Republican and Democratic plans for keeping the government open. Contrary to Trump's vote count math of, quote, "We have to get Republican votes, that's all." A simple majority doesn't pass things in the Senate. You need 60 votes. Turns out it doesn't matter, because neither plan even achieved 51 votes. Because a lot of senators knew Trump was wrong about what was needed and didn't even bother to show up. The Republican plan was rejected by a vote of 44 to 48. Democratic Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania voted in favor of it. Republican Senators Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Rand Paul of Kentucky voted against it. The Democratic plan also failed to move forward. That vote was 47 to 45, along party lines. The Republican bill would have kept the government open until November 21st at current spending levels. The Democratic plan would have kept the government open through October 31st. It has policy add-ons like making the Affordable Care Act credits permanent. Those are currently set to expire at the end of the year and will send health insurance costs through the roof for millions of Americans. It would have reversed Trump's Medicaid cuts that were in the One Big Beautiful Bill. It would have restored public broadcasting funding, as well as lifting the freeze on foreign aid. So, it doesn't look like the Democratic Party is going to stick with the easily marketable items like just the healthcare items, which is probably a mistake. But they've managed to frame it in a way that means they don't have to explain the intricacies of rescissions and federal budgeting maneuvers. Okay, I'll take it. There's also a strong possibility that some of this was included as something to negotiate away, on the off chance that Republicans decide to buck Trump's demand to, quote, "don't even bother dealing with them." If Republicans do come to the negotiating table, I'd expect the public broadcasting funding to be negotiated away pretty quickly. Not because Democrats don't want to protect public broadcasting, but because they know funding educational content is a non-starter for Republicans, who are currently on a kick blaming education for turning people against them. To them, the priorities will be healthcare and the foreign aid. Not because the foreign aid is really the priority, but that's how they're framing the move to protect congressional authority over the budget and pushing against Trump's rescission maneuvers. Reminder, the Senate is expected to break for Rosh Hashanah, so they have less time than it seems to work something out. There will be more developments soon. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.